Happy St. Nicholas Day, Redeemer family. We're filming this on St. Nicholas Day, even if you watch it a little bit later on. But we thought since it's St. Nicholas Day, we would have some St. Nicholas reminder-y things around here as well. Because you may be thinking, Dan, are you decorating for Christmas too early? No, we are not. We are remembering St. Nicholas today, and this is an Advent bush, is what that is right there. So happy St. Nicholas Day to you. There are two stories that St. Nicholas is known for. One is that he was a bishop, Bishop St. Nicholas, was known for his care and compassion for the poor. And one of the famous stories about him, whether it's historically true or whether it's what we would call a pious myth, we don't know, but it would be told to explain his character and his concern and compassion for those who were in need. But there was a father who had three daughters, and they were very poor, and if they could not afford to get married according to the systems at the time, they very well could have ended up in poverty, in prostitution, and or in slavery. Bishop Nicholas heard about this, and he wanted to help them, but he didn't want to be known as the person who helped them. He didn't want the right hand to know what the left hand was doing, and so he sneaked. He went quietly. He went like a ninja in the night to their house and snuck up to the window and dropped 3 bags of gold in their window so that they would have what they needed to be able to get married and to be rescued from a life of prostitution and slavery. So that's one of his signature stories that are told about him that reflect his heart, and where we get some of the tradition of giving as well, and it's sort of morphed into then from a window to a chimney, and he comes down and those sort of things. But that's where the heart of that comes from. The second story, I'm going to let you look up on your own, because in the Council of Nicaea 325, where we get our Nicene Creed from, when all the bishops in the world gathered together to be able to help craft this statement of faith from the scriptures, he was there, and he may or may not have punched somebody in the face, and may or may not have had to spend a little time in jail. So I'll just let you look that one up and tell that one to your kids as they're going to sleep at night. As we think through and think about and remember and participate in St. Nicholas's care for the lost and those who are in need, and for those who are in poverty as well, or difficult situations, want to let you know of a donation drive that we are doing here now, between now and December 18th. And what this is about is honoring and helping and assisting 2 different ministries that are a part of our Abbey here. One is World Relief, and the other is Anglicans for Life. And so I'm just going to read this to make sure I have all the details ready for you. These donations will go to support both survivors of human trafficking and our refugee neighbors who are continuing to flow into the Greensboro area as well, forcefully displaced people. And you can find more details below, but they're collecting smaller household items, but even larger things like dressers or nightstands, those sort of things. They need bedroom setups, and so if you have any of those sort of things, want to be able to bring them, you can bring them here on Sunday. The drive will run again through December 18th, and there'll be bins for collection in the narthex, which is that foyer area when you come into the church. You can also contact Bree Bracken, who leads our Anglicans for Life ministry here at Redeemer, and she can talk about how to be able to pick things up and donate things, all those sort of things. So you can contact her. Her information is below as well. So we do hope that you will take part in this donation drive that we are leading here for these ministries until December 18th. Do want to give 2 other quick reminders before we finish. One is, as we have discussed with you, we would love for you to go ahead and get your Redeemer Gives pledge cards in. You're going to hear from us every week until the end of the year on this, because we know people are still praying about some of these things. We love that. We want you to soak everything in prayer, but we do need you to get those cards in and let us know where you are able to help. There are significant implications for this from a budgetary standpoint, and for our strategy being able to move forward as well as a church. So as you are able, either fill out the card online or fill out a physical one on a Sunday when you're here and drop it in the offering plate. Either one will work fine. The second reminder I want to give you is just about our Christmas services. Christmas Eve, we have a 5 p.m. and a 10 p.m. service, and they're both the same. They're lessons and carols service. That means we read sections of the scripture and we sing carols or songs or hymns in between there that sort of echo what we've read in telling the story of the birth of Jesus. This is a great place for you to bring your friends, family, co-workers, anyone who's connected with you. This is a place where if they have been uncomfortable in church, this is usually a very comfortable place. They'll be familiar with a lot of the songs. It's a beautiful service and a time of community as well. So we hope that this will be a time of outreach and opportunity for you to invite and let us be hospitable to those who are around you as well. So 5 o'clock, 10 o'clock on Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas Day is a Sunday this year, and we're just gonna have one service that day at 10 o'clock. So we're gonna split the difference, be there at 10 o'clock, and it's a shorter service. We're not gonna have childcare or nursery that week because it's a family-oriented service, and there'll be lots of singing and carols and Christmas songs and those sort of things, and sharing the Eucharist together as well. So we do hope that you'll come out to the Christmas services, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day here at Redeemer. There's lots of other Christmassy, Adventy things for you to be a part of here at Redeemer. I'll tell you more about some of those next week. We do have our Advent resource page online as well that you can check out. All the links are below. You can go to redeemergso.org/now and see all of these things that we have for you as well. But just know, we love you, your clergy and your staff, your vestry pray for you often, that you are covered with prayer, that you are seen and loved in this place as well, and that Redeemer is a place that wants to glorify Christ, build up his people, and send them out into the world to reach those who do not yet know him and bring them into a family. So that's what you're a part of here at Redeemer, and we're grateful that you are. And so happy penitential Advent to you, and we'll see you very soon.